Hey guys, we are back on the Prydwen.
Weapons myself.
We are back on the Prydwen after taking out and securing the fort, and we're getting ready to talk to Maxon, I think his name was. Can I take this flag? Can I have it?
Elder Maxon.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
Thank you.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these.
Oh, what are you giving me?
Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility.
I have.
I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However,
This was before I even knew about you guys.
To and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have two missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain.
Ooh.
About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital Wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
That's fortunate.
That's fortunate.
Yes, it was. Securing useful resources during wartime is critical. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital Wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let her go.
Had I been in command, I wouldn't have allowed it to happen. She was a valuable asset. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
Oh.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
So we're getting there. We're getting to a point, I feel,
Stray radio signals keep
that we need
filter it out.
that we need to be careful with the decisions that we make, because if we go into the Institute and do something against them, or if we do something from the Institute and go against the Brotherhood, there's a lot that we could have to deal with here. And I'm so torn on what we need to do. I'm sorry, I went the wrong way. I'm so torn on what I want to do, not only what I need to do, but what I want to do. Take those. A large beaker? No, I think I'll skip that. Is there any more fusion cells over here?
This.
Oh. What is that? Oh, this is all like stealing stuff? I'll just take that. Alright. So let's go ahead and head down back to the command deck. Now, I'm still really torn. I am still incredibly torn on what I want to do. Whether I want to help Father or whether I want to help the Brotherhood. I'm incredibly torn.
In my experience, hotshots and big mouths end up with closed casket funerals.
Alright, where's this Proctor? Is she down on the ground? Alright, let's head down to the ground. I don't know. I don't think I agree with the Institute 100%. I think the synths should have free will, but I don't agree with that the Brotherhood. I don't disagree with the Brotherhood in the fact that, they probably need to be taken care of. All right, so where's this? Proctor. I guess there's not going to be anybody in here that we need to deal with. She really has no legs.
Proctor, I came across a holotape with a full scan of the Institute's network.
Thanks. It's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the Interceptor would do to you.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best-case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxson gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
All right. So we actually leveled up, I think. So let's go ahead and do that. Intelligence, mental acuity, agility, availability, good fortune. I think I'm going to start putting some ranks into luck. No, I don't think I am. No, go back to that. Let's go to the rank 2 of armor. All right.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you the Institute will face his wrath.
I'm sure they will. Kind of hoping there was another fusion cell in there. All right. So we need to get inside of the Institute. Now, I feel like it would be a dumb move. Probably a pretty dumb move, honestly.
I'm busy right now, Knight. And you have a mission to complete for Elder Maxson.
I wasn't
suggest you get back to work.
talking to you, thank you very much. I think we should probably leave our power armor here, because if we take our power armor into the Institute decked out in gear for these guys, it's probably not the best thing, but that is a beautiful looking set of power armor. All right, let's go ahead and teleport back into the Institute. Live and love, beware the manhandler. Because a unique bonus for companions, like increased damage or more health. Alright, so we are here. So we need to find Dr. Lee, so let's go ahead and select that mission.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
Advanced systems. Hello, Dr. Lee.
Excuse me, Dr. Lee?
You again. What do you want now? You're obviously here for a reason, and you've already spoiled my experiment, so you might as well spit it out.
Excuse me?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I don't...
I'm only here with good intentions. You have my word.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you came here to say, and then leave me alone.
Are you happy here?
You'd think being surrounded by cutting-edge laboratory equipment and some of the greatest minds the world's ever known would be enough. Only problem is the lack of transparency. I don't think we get the full story on everything that occurs down here.
I get that feeling as
What does that
well.
have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. Why? They seemed to have everything under control when I left.
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I
Oh.
can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
I am getting a bit tired of all the secrets around here. Sometimes I feel like Father isn't being straight with me. Like there are things I'm not supposed to know about. I don't like that. But still, how can I turn my back on all of this?
Your work could be instrumental in freeing the Commonwealth.
You're wasting your
Oh,
breath.
dang it.
I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy.
That's the first one I've ever
to
failed.
take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I give up. What would it take to convince you?
All right, I'll play your game. I had a colleague down here, a Dr. Virgil.
Yeah.
Several months ago, there was an accident in his lab, and he was killed. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that it was
Well, he wasn't
contaminated.
killed.
The incident never sat right with me. The more I asked about it, the more I felt like Father was deflecting my questions. If you bring me solid information on what killed him, I'll take it as a favor from the Brotherhood and consider your offer. Do we have a deal?
Of course, but he's not dead.
I already have something that might convince you.
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
Here you go.
A holotape? This better not be a waste of my time.
She gonna put it in the computer? Lots of story.
Sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After
The
that,
holotape's playing.
I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me.
They lied to me.
Yep.
They lied to me, and I didn't even realize how far it went. All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
And for that, I thank you. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. I thought that the Institute cared, that they wanted to better mankind. Maybe in their own twisted way they still do. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied
That's
about
it. I have
Dr.
decided
Virgil,
to go with the
who
Brotherhood.
knows what else they've been lying about? Or what their plans are for my work. I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But I'm going to have to do it on my own. I can't take any chances being seen with you. Tell whoever sent you that they've just regained the services of Dr. Madison Lee.
Awesome. All right, so now I don't think I can fast travel. Let's head back to the Pridwin. Oh, I can fast travel from here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so we're going back to the airport now. Pick up my power armor, and then we'll head back up to the Pridwin and talk to Elder Maxon. Should be pretty good. I'm surprised that you can fast travel from anywhere inside the Institute. All right.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
I kind of count on it.
I'm busy right now, Knight.
I didn't say a word to you, woman.
Maxon. I suggest you get back to work.
She's so touchy. Let's get back in our power armor. All right. Up to the Pridwin we go. I like that name, the Pridwin. I like it. Yeah, I think I just made my decision that we're gonna go with the Brotherhood. Yeah. I think it would be for the best.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Ah, don't worry about that. I'm amazing. All right, let's talk to Elder Maxon.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
She's on our side.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done, Knight. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, we'll interrogate her aboard the Pridwin. She's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade, and we can't afford to take any chances. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention.
That lady's mean.
Once again, Knight, you don't fail to impress. Dismissed.
Thank you. All right. Completed from within. I want to head up, actually. Want to head to the main deck and try upgrading our armor. I don't know if we'll have the materials to do so, especially because I don't know like how this stuff links up to like the rest of our stuff.
I'm eagerly awaiting the debriefing. Completion.
Ferrum squad to the debriefing.
Huh?
Huh? What? Alright. Oh, I can't craft.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Oh, is that a giddy up buttercup head? See, I can't craft makeshift battery.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
They kind of creep me out too. It's alright, man. This is Bay 3. Why can't I just craft any? Like, I can't...
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Alright, I guess let's head down. I was gonna steal some of the armor and everything, but I can't.
Stay on point. Your instincts ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Yeah, come on with me.
Ready.
Roger that.
Why don't you wear a helmet, Paladin? Alright, let's go, Paladin dance. Guess we'll head down. There's a lot of loading screens going between all these places, but I guess it's not that bad.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
I want to be a paladin.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Chews through barrels like paper.
Aren't you violent? So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, actually. I'm excited. I like wearing my power armor all the time. I have not even gone through, like, that many fusion cores, which is great.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project. How much has Maxon told you about?
Nada.
Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. We can't risk tipping off the Institute. For now, the fewer people that know about it, the better. Come on, it's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac.
I really
Maxon
haven't paid
and Kells
attention.
have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Pridwin might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
You gonna open the door? Whoa.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime.
Liberty.
The Brotherhood used it in the capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together.
That's
And if you think
awesome.
that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram. Do you remember that holotape of Institute data I gave you? I really need it back.
I'd appreciate knowing why you want me to hand over highly sensitive data first.
I'd like to share the holotape with the Minutemen. I think they need it as badly as we do.
I'm not sure why you trust them with it, but it's up to you. After all, you're the one who got it in the first place. Here's the original. Already made myself a copy.
All right.
Proctor Ingram.
In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
No problem. I'm sure this only looks worse than it actually is.
I wish I had your confidence, because this is not going to be easy. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled.
Good.
The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
There's gotta be a way to solve that.
I do all the maintenance on the Pridwin, so you'd think it'd be a snap. As much as I hate to admit it, Prime's power systems are out of my league.
Oh.
Luckily, you were able to convince Dr. Madison Lee to return to the Brotherhood. She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade ago.
Whoa.
I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work on Prime for some reason. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system, we can get the big guy moving.
All right, so we gotta talk to Dr. Lee again. Apparently, we're the only ones that can convince her. I'm just looking around here because this is what I call baller. This thing is sweet. Excuse me while I jump on your head. Microscope. All kinds of goodies. I was kind of hoping we'd see a few weapons around here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so I'm going to fast travel up here to Sanctuary. I'm going to give, Sturgis the holotape. Because if I could get the Brotherhood and the Minutemen to work together, I think that could be pretty great. Definitely some good resources. So I'm going to go up there and I'm going to try and hook up with Sturgis a little bit. Oh, there's a set of... Oh, that's Paladin Dance. I was going to say, there's a set of power armor.
What's going on?
Here's that holotape you gave me. Full of Institute data. I hope.
Well, all right. I'll start digging into this and see if I can make heads or tails of it.
What do you hope to find?
Whatever the Institute doesn't want anybody to know. All the good stuff on here is going to be encrypted. So the first job is to see if I can crack it. After that, well, I'll have to see what I've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe.
All right. That job was completed. Dance hated that?
Hey.
What do you want?
Dance?
What's up?
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I'm not sure right now. Perhaps you should ask me that later.
All right.
Your thoughts?
Rebuilding Liberty Prime will ensure our victory over our adversaries in the Commonwealth.
That was it?
Affirmative.
That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. Can't do that while in power armor. All right, so let's get out of this power armor. Get into this power armor. Move this power armor up slightly.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Get back into this power armor. Then you come over here. And we work on said power armor. Alright, so here we go. Model D we can actually get up to. Model F requires armor rank 3. That is pretty nice, actually. So let's go ahead and build it. Taken quite a few materials to do this, but I'm okay with it. Alright, so the Brotherhood of Steel paints are good. Mods. So, Blood Cleanser. What about the helmet? The headlamp. No special mods. It just takes a higher level of science. Left leg. No mods. Optimized bracers over power attacks. Alright, so let's go ahead. We'll hop back in. My cat has decided to kill one of her stuffed animals. The little shark thingy. Alright, come over here. Let's transfer to workshop. Store all the junk I have. Store that. Bayoneted combat sniper rifle. Cryogenic grenade. Frag grenade. Does increasing damage... Oh, I'm not going to suffer any of that. Put that away. Ported powerful sniper rifle. Doesn't look bad. Relentless pipe wrench. We got those now. Combat armor. Combat armor. All that stuff could actually be really good. So let's come in here.
Yes.
Hi. Can I not do anything in these? I guess I can't. All right. So let's go ahead and we are going to head up to the Pridwin. Need to pass some time in a hurry. Usually any piece of unowned furniture will allow you to wait for up to 24 hours. All right. We probably need to go back and check on Virgil in a little bit as well. See if he actually goes back to his normal state or if he's still a super mutant. And I wonder if we could convince him to head to the Brotherhood as well.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the...
All right. Keep heading down. But I shouldn't do that.
Attention. Due to increased raider activity, all leave requests to off-base sites have been temporarily suspended.
Oh, that's unfortunate
Once
for
we
you
decrypt
guys.
that intel you
Affected
recovered
parties
from
will
the
have their
Institute,
leave compensated
we'll
at
know
the
a lot
next
more about
available
them.
opportunity. That is
So
all.
here she is.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
You promised you'd help us.
You're right, I did. But you neglected to mention that I'd be asked to work on Liberty Prime.
I
I've
didn't
been down
know.
this road with the Brotherhood before. Why would I make the same mistake twice?
If not for the Brotherhood, do it for Dr. Virgil.
It's time to take a stand, Doctor. What's it going to be?
What they did to Dr. Virgil was cruel.
Dan's hated
It
that
was
too.
wrong. How could I be so blind? You really know how to push my buttons, don't you? Tell Proctor Ingram to get her scribes ready. It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back online, but we'll get it done.
All right. You love it, you hate it, man. You need to make up your mind. Military grade duct tape. I guess I just can't do any of that stuff inside the power armor.
Radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Don't you tell me I'm gonna live my life. All right. Oh, let's see what this guy's got back here.
Nice work bringing Dr. Lee back into the fold. Now, there's something you need?
Yeah.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
So, do you have anything like really cool? Combat armor for Brotherhood of Steel. T-60. Ooh. BOS uniform. Yeah, we're good. I went in there. Can I unlock this gate and like just jack all your stuff? No? That's not okay? Okay.
Ad Victoriam, brother.
I can't believe I still have stamina like inside this suit. You think I'd be able to like just say like run? No, I mean it's not an Iron Man suit, but I feel like Iron Man, so maybe that's why I like it so much.